What is going on, guys? It's your boy CJR Sports, and today we're coming at you with another NFL video. Before we get started, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to trying to hit 100 subscribers. We need you guys to subscribe to this channel and hit the notifications button. I post tons of content throughout the day, so make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications button so you do not miss any single one of my videos. Now, let's get right into the video. And so a couple months ago, actually probably about a month ago, the man on the left, who you see number 87, Rob Gronkowski, retired from the NFL. But there was a kind of a report and a thought about one of the Bucs legends, Derrick Brooks, doesn't think Gronk will stay retired. Everyone's thoughts so far, everyone thinks that Gronk's going to come back midway through the season and play with Tom and the Tampa Bay Bucs when they're off on to compete for another Super Bowl. But I don't want my thoughts yet. Let's give you all the facts and information first, and then we'll get to my personal thoughts. But, prior to the announcement of Gronk retiring, it was Tom Brady to retire. And then everyone believed that when Brady unretired and came back, that Gronk would re-sign, and that just wasn't the case, that they would both run off into the Hall of Fame, both be in the Hall of Fame the same year. But that just seemed, after when Gronk retired, to seem very unlikely. Although many believe that there's a chance for Gronk to return at some point, but his agent said this in a radio clip. Do I think he's personally done? I don't. That's what Derrick Brooks said on the radio. I wouldn't be surprised if Gronk is around to come at a certain point in time. The Bucs will need to fill a role that they need at that time. I don't think they get the best out of Gronkowski signing him now and having him for a 25-week season. Don't think he is that right now. So everyone knows Gronk is older, and as a tight end, you have to be in 100% tip-top shape to perform at that tip-top shape. Gronk got hurt last year. He had a couple of broken ribs and everything, and I feel like Gronk wanted to retire healthy. And that was my thought process the entire time, that Gronk just wanted to retire healthy. And this offseason, he was able to do that. After the injuries, he was able to come back onto the field for the Tampa Bay Bucs and play in the playoffs before getting eliminated by the Rams. So he did what he really set out to do, was to retire healthy. And I think the thought process, what Gronk's going to retire and Tom's going to retire. Tom unretired. I think that really gave Gronk some thought going into it. And Tom Brady has to be in his ear to say, just come back midseason, come back or maybe right before week 1, sign a little deal with us, and boom, you get to play with me for one more year. After the season, again, we'll reevaluate, and if we want to run off in the sunset, we will. If not, we'll re-sign one more year. When I play, you play. Everyone believes that they're a package deal at this point. But many people also believe that Gronk did not resign just to skip the offseason workouts and focus on the off-field opportunities and endorsements. Perhaps he can come back mid-training camp after skipping some of the most grueling summer day practices. Given his retirement appears for something that this could be a full season, this is not something that he endures. I think resigning him now, saying we all expect these things over the course of a season, you saw that wore him down last year, Derrick Brooks said. He's great, but over 25 weeks, that's hard to do. Now, let's get that window down If it's 6 weeks, if it's 8 weeks, then you can start seeing that being a legit possibility. So Derrick Brooks is thinking that Gronk is going to come back, and if you put him in that 10-week window, though, he'll be back almost around week 10, week 9, week 10, where that would be his preseason. If you really think about it, he comes back week 9, week 10. Week 10 is actually their bye. He signs during their bye. He gets an entire bye week, and then you can just put him on a snap count. And Gronk knows football. He's been around it. He's an 11-time Pro Bowler. So, I mean, not 11-year Pro Bowl. He's been a pro for 11 years. Just get him onto the field when he has to be, and he'll be just fine. It would take some learning curves and some wiping the rust off a little bit, but Tom will find Gronk in the back of the end zone more than just once from week 10 until the end of the season. And you can have a fully healthy Gronk. And guess what? If Gronk gets hurt in that regular season, he calls it done, boom, and then Brady retires afterwards, boom, they get to run off in the sunset. No Bruce Arians, I think, is also a key factor that not a people are talking about. But I'm going to leave that for a different time. And last thing is, we all know that the Tampa Bay Bucs, all of Gronk's former teammates, will love to have him back with open arms for one more ride. There is a little bit of a hole there. It's only Cameron Brate and the rookie that they drafted in the 4th round. So there is a little bit of a hole. Getting Gronk back would really fill that need, and it would really spike up, conversations that the Bucs are once again a legit contender for the Super Bowl. But leave down in the comments if you think Rob Gronkowski is officially done, or if you think he's going to come back. My prediction, just like Derrick Brooks, and I said it the day that he retired, that he would come back and at least play halfway through the season. Week 10's the bye. I'm going to call Gronk resigns week 10. That is my prediction. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video again and subscribe to the channel. And it's your boy CJR Sports, and I'm out. Peace, guys.